was always looking ahead. He knew what he was doing. He was committed to his goals. In fact, he appeared somewhat mature for a 17, 18-year-old.
I met Dan Doctoroff when he was an analyst at Lehman Brothers. He was our smartest analyst. He stood out. He was the tallest.
When many of us first encountered Dan, he struck us as some combination of brash and naive.
Dan looks at the world as it is, and he has a great understanding of what it should be.
And almost any place else in government, you're told all the reasons why you can't think big, why you could never accomplish these crazy ideas. And Dan was always, yeah, that's good, but can't we think bigger?
Dan is relentless, he is optimistic, he's visionary, he's demanding.
Working with Dan on Plan YC was probably the most difficult, but also the most inspiring, and in some cases the most painful year of my life.
It's unusual in city government, unusual in state or federal government to find someone whose leadership style is invested so much in the power and the rightness of the idea and the vision.
Dan's vision in Plan YC was all about the recognition that sustainability is the key to unlocking the city's economic development potential and the quality of life in this city.
In 2006, the idea of a sustainable New York was certainly one that only a handful of environmental advocates really took seriously.
The rethinking that people have done in the last several years about what it means for New York City to grow and to grow wisely, that focus really came from Dan's work.
Developing neighborhood parks, the West Side rail yards and the High Line and Fresh Kills, all of those came through in this amazing sort of mad scientist laboratory that was Dan's economic development group.
The statistics themselves, I think, speak volumes. More than 250,000 trees planted in New York City in the last 2 years. 22% of the yellow taxis in New York City are now hybrids.
We've created over 52 acres of new public space all across the city.
I think what Plan NYC shows is that a livable city is an energy efficient city, a city that's climate friendly.
It's unique, and I think it's a blueprint for many other cities to follow.
There's been no one since Robert Moses who's had as profound an impact on the face of this city and its future than Dan Doctoroff.
You know, you have reflected the kind of things that make people say there is someone worthy of our attention and recognition.